What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is Trading 2 Team of the Year Hybrid episode 15. And as you can see, we put a left wing to left mid card on El Nino and a centre mid to cam card, and they're very cheap. As you can see, he's got 72 pass and 81 pace, and I thought he'd be really good converted to a cam. 5.5 for Ramon, putting him up for 8.5k. And this night sold for 7.8k, the right wing back version we put up in the other episode. I stupidly clicked on it on the web app, and if you do that, it will go out of your trade pile. So I took a screenshot, and hopefully that will do. So he won't be in this section. Mazzino at cam sold for 2.8k, not a bad profit on him. Ajaja, I do believe he was cam or centre forward. I can't remember. It must have been in the last episode, but I think he's been converted to striker. I'm not 100% sure, but for 6.9k, which isn't too bad for him. Nice little profit on him. Talking of nice profit, Juan made us a few k, not too bad on him. 7.1k we sold him for, and he's a really good player to trade with. Non-shiny Brasilva, and looks a beast of a defender. Catcher sold for 900 coins. Ramon, who we just put up, literally sold for 8.8k, which is a good profit. Brasilvas are a very safe market to go for. They are always wanted by pretty much most of the people that play FIFA. Giovinco at left wing sold for 3.8k. Aaron Hunt sold for 12,500. And you can see the difference between the Giovincos. You will see another Giovinco in a minute. Hatton Ben Arthur sold for 4.4, and a Pisano sold for 8,500 coins. And here's the other Giovinco for 7,000 coins. So you can see the difference between the positions and how much converted position players can go for. Ben Arthur for 4.4k. Another one for 4.4k, and a Chikahoy at cam in a 352 for 3.9. I'm a little bit disappointed on this one. I wanted a little bit more from him, but you know, that was his price at the moment I was selling him. And a Christian Eriksen right there, a Jose Callejon in 433 for 7.9k. And it's quite funny looking at all these players, especially this player here, KL, 7.8k we sold him for. And someone in my video yesterday, I do believe, said you know, KO at the moment is like 1k on PS3, which is usually the more expensive console, and that's because of the market crash, which is inevitable because of the Team of the Year. But it's funny how, you know, I was only doing this a week or so before you know, the market crash, and it's just crazy to see how much prices have changed. You know, converted players have kind of gone screwed up, and a lot of these silvers have gone down. Most of the golds have been like halved. You know, Ben Arthur you can probably get for like 1+k now. So it is crazy seeing the market crash. And my advice to you is there is going to probably going to be a influx on, I think, Friday, Saturday, or the weekend, when the strikers are going to be put in packs. They're going to put Ronaldo, they're going to put Messi in packs. So what I'd say is, you know, try and sell as much as you can. Hopefully don't hold on to anything, because I think there's so many players that are going to be pushed out on that day, and everything's going to go even worse than it is now. And at the weekend, I don't know if it's going to be for 1 day or 2 days. They usually, EA, put every player in packs for a limited time only, and that's when you see a bulk of more people buying packs, because you can get Messi, you know, Iniesta's, everyone, Sergio Ramos again, and players that you missed in the earlier days. So I think a lot of people will be buying packs then, and it's going to take a while for the market to recover, but hopefully I'll be finished my series then, and waiting for the upgraded players and the transferred players. As you can see, I've started to do some converting on my own. Centre forward a cam card on a Fabian, bought him for 2.1, gonna put him up for 8,000 coins, and you're gonna see this quite a bit in my episodes. This is the player I focused on. As I said, in a previous episode, if you can remember, I made a good profit margin from him. That means from what he was in centre forward to what he is in cam, and the difference between trying to buy them and making them yourself. And as you can see, quite a few of these players I sell. Marine sold for 7,000 coins in CDM. Anino, the converted to left mid, sold for 5.1k, and I only converted. I sold him for 4.5, and he got resold actually. So I made a bit of a loss, which is my bad, and it basically was a bad decision to buy Anino in the first place. I sort of overpaid for him, and the only thing that kind of recouped some of my money was converting him. Wesley sold for 3.8, which is great profit at cam. Marco Fabian sold for 6.9k. k at cam, and Ericsson sold for, I do believe, 16 at 250. That Caseru is annoying me because he is not selling, and so is that Ericsson at striker, and that's always the way in a trading series. You're going to have some that just don't sell. This Arellano for 4.9, going to put him up at 6.6. Another Fabian, and you're going to see him a lot, as I said, switching focuses from the SC Bayern and other players. 5.5, I got him at cam, going to put him up at 6.9. Only reason I bought him was because I didn't want him undercutting my other players, so I'm going to make a couple hundred coins on him, but the bulk is going to be from the players I'm going to convert. Put this Oscar up and Lampard up. This one's at CDM for 7.4k. I'm going to put him up at 9.3k for a couple hours. As you can see, 7 players have sold. The Arellano sold for 6.6k, and he's quite a dodgy player to trade at cam. I've seen quite a few just not sell, and not someone I would really recommend. Oscar at centre mid is a different player that I would definitely recommend. He does sell really quickly. Lampard, 9.1k for him. Fabian for 6.9k, and you can kind of sense where we've got our margin for Fabian. 6.9k seems to be working out. 9.3k for Kaká, and finally that Caseru sold for 15,750, and I do believe I made a little bit of a loss on him. I just wanted to get out of him. I bought him thinking he was going to be around 20 plus k, which the lowest was, and he just did not sell. So you know, that's the mistake sometimes you do, buying some silver informs or out of your comfort zone, I should say. This Leandro sold for 9.8k in his native centre forward. Apart from that, we're doing well in this series. Got quite a few players to sell. Got a couple of converted Fabians to sell, and I think we're, you know, over 550,000 coins, pushing our way over to 600k. Anyway, it'd be much appreciated if you subscribe to my channel, check out my previous video, and as always, links in the description to my Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. And before you go, don't forget to like, because it really does help me out. And I'd like to thank you guys for everyone who's watched all my episodes up to this point, all the good feedback in the comment section, and all the likes as well. And I will see you in the next video, which should be tomorrow. Until then, peace.